Shorei-Goju karate system. And what we're going to do today, we're going to go over some weaponry techniques, some basic weapon techniques. There's a lot of controversy going on about weapons. There are some that gives rules and regulations about how long a weapon should be, or how short it should be, how thick it should be, how you should manipulate it or navigate the weapon. But what we say in the Universal Shorei-Goju karate system, that a weapon is an extension of your body. So therefore, there's really no rules or regulations that you have to adhere to, except for how you would extend your body based on your martial arts technique. A lot of weapons practitioners tell you you need to work it this way, or throw a strike that way, or whatever. It's really not true. What you have to do is work the technique based on what your system says that you should work that block or work that strike, or whatever you do to manipulate your weapon. Now, these right here are the Sai. These are not my Sais. These belong to my wife. And one thing that I would prefer when I work the Sai is that when I have it engaged here, that this portion is a little bit longer than the length of my arm, okay? Because this is the part where I will be using a lot in order to protect this bone here. So I prefer it a little bit longer. But it doesn't mean that I can't work these sides as they are. These belong to my wife, as I said, and I guess her arm is a little bit shorter. But most of our weapons in our system, we have them designed, or we have our students to choose weapons that are within the range of being a part of your body that is going to help protect or defend your body. One thing about a weapon or your martial arts technique, it is designed to damage the other person, not you. So that's another thing that you have to consider when you're using a weapon, is that how is it going to damage the other individual or defend you without damaging yourself. Now, as far as manipulating, we're going to go first basic. We find a lot of people that use the Sai, you see they have this extended finger here. Now, in our system, this is bad. This is taboo to have this finger here. Because if you're working against another individual with a bow, or tonfa, or sickles, or a samurai sword, this is the first thing that they want to strike. At least that would be the first thing I would go for, even with the size, just get that finger. All right? So a lot of them engage with doing this as far as working their weapons. And this, to me, is a no-no. But it's not saying that you can't use it. If you learn to use your weapon this way, fine. But I'm saying that it extends a part of your body to where it would be exposed to an opponent. And I say that again, it extends a part of your body where it would be exposed to an opponent. And without this finger, it would be very difficult to manipulate the Sai. So, the way I grip the Sai is with the thumb in this hook, and I have the 3 fingers. I use these 2 fingers to help manipulate the weapon. Now, the way I manipulate it, we have a strike, let's say a strike to the side, and back. So what is happening when I whip it out, these 2 fingers, what engages the side, it strikes out, and then I manipulate it back. Okay? So here, strike, and back. Alright? Out, down strike, and manipulate it back. Now, the way the Universal Shorei-Goju practitioner manipulate their size, as far as swirling them or spinning them, is that it rotates out. I'm going to get a little closer here. Okay, it rotates out on these 2 fingers. Okay, this finger engages the other side, and we rotate it. That's a strike. Okay, it can be a strike downward. You can rotate it. It can be a strike to this angle. Okay, and still be whirled back in place. Okay, as I say, these are a little light, and they're a little short for me, but we're going to work with them on this video. All right, now, so in a basic strike, you have the front strike here and return. Front strike and return. Side strike and return. Side strike and return. Low strike and return. Low and return. Okay? Each time that you strike with the weapon, you want it to return back to you so you can manipulate it again. Okay? Now, one thing about our weaponry, you see a lot of people that work the weapons, they move either forward, striking, or they turn and they move forward again, striking, turning, manipulating the weapon. But we, in the Universal Shorei-Goju karate system, we want our weapon to where we can utilize it making unorthodox moves. Okay? Everything is not straightforward or angle or whatever. We want to be able to utilize the weapon in any angle or any manipulation or any movement that we make. So in other words, I can here, back. Of course I lost that one. Okay? Now, so it's not a direct defense against straight oncoming, okay, manipulation, and then going this direction, straight oncoming, and then going that direction. It's a lot of movement that the Sai is being manipulated in. No matter how we do it, we manipulate that Sai as we go, okay? No matter what turn, no matter what we do. We go low, okay? And another manipulation for the Sai is the handle, okay? We flip it up. Now the reason that there's no fingers in between there, in case I catch a bow staff, a sword, I catch it in here, and I can torque it and capture that bow staff, or capture that sword, or even break it, if possible. All right? Now you have that option. All right? You can do the same thing to an individual's hand, coming in and capturing with the Sai. There's a lot of things that you'll be able to do once you get used to the basic technique in working the Sai. It goes as far as your imagination can go. Okay? In other words, if you want to use that as a strike or just a manipulation to get the opponent away from you, these are very light. Okay? But that's how we manipulate our weapons. Yes, you can do it on in both hands. Same thing. Okay? Forward, low. Now, a low strike can be either manipulated out, or it can be low strike this way, with just a flip up. Okay? So there is no limit to how you can use your weapon if you don't put rules and regulations in it. Okay? You take out the rules and regulations and base it simply on your martial arts and how your martial arts dictate you to use your own individual body, then you can use your weapons that way. This has been Peacock, Universal Shorei-Goju Karate System. Good luck.